Has anybody you ever trusted betrayed you? Back in 2008, my wife was a self-employed bookkeeper. She did wages and tax for people, but what I unearthed back then was unreal. My wife handled all our financial affairs, but she had a bad accident. And what I discovered I just could not believe. First I discovered she had a $20,000 in credit card debt. Then she was putting money into an account in the bank that we were finished with and she had the only access to. Then she lied to credit card company about how much I was earned per year so she could get another credit card loan. Then she used the credit card for a guy she did tax and wages for not only once but 5 to 6 times. This I could not understand. Why would she use her card for a third party? Then she took out a pension plan for herself. The sick part for me was all of this was done with my wages check lodged into our joint account and I knew nothing about. I trusted her to do right thing. I would have not known only she had an accident. As she was hiding all credit card and bank statements. Do I think there was something going on with this guy and her? Yes, I do. What I do think is she was having a mechanical affair with this guy, and whether she seen this guy of a way out of our relationship, I cannot be certain. Why would she use the credit card for this guy? Plus, I do think she was going to use the money she had in this bank account when she finally got out of our relationship to fall back on. As her so-called bookkeeping business was not shown any profit, and she needed money when she did make the move. I also think she was going to use these credit cards for as long as she could get me at some stage to use these cards. That way she could have been long gone, and I would have had to pay these credit card debts. Have looked for answers, but I have never got any. Only excuse I would get was we had money problems. Well, if we had money problems, why would you let someone use your credit card? This for me never stacked up and never will. I have even discovered we were receiving tax rebates from revenue, which I never knew about, and she was dividing these up to suit herself. I do know she destroyed me for no rhyme or reason and left me without a penny, and I have never recovered. I was lucky in as far as she had this accident because around the same time I lost my job in construction. And she could have been gone by this stage, and me with these debts and no job. I know this all was planned over a period of time, and she knew how to fool me, and I was a fool. Only thing is I trusted her. But when you are 30 years married, you never suspect anything like this would ever happen. What would you do?